So nature of root means value of variable from equation. Okay, when I say the word of root, it means I'm talking about the value of variable from equation. Okay, now for any quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. For any quadratic equation which we have got over here, we can solve all the quadratic equations. If it is solvable, I can solve it by using a quadratic formula, and the formula is b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay, this is the formula which we have got, that is called quadratic formula. Okay, in this formula, as you can see over here, that a is coefficient of x square. A is coefficient of x square. B is, when I'm looking over here, b equals to coefficient of x, and c equals to all those terms which are without the variable, we call them as constant. So c will be representing constant. When I'm going to plot it, I have to keep this thing in mind. Okay. Now, the most important thing in this formula, which is my quadratic formula, the most important thing is this: b square minus 4ac. This tells us that either I'm going to have one answer. This is going to tell me that I'm going to have two answers. This is going to tell me, okay, I am not going to get anything from this one. So everything depends on b square minus 4ac. Everything depends upon b square minus 4ac. Okay, so I'm writing this thing over here. B square minus 4ac. Okay, I have written it separately. Now, for instance, what is going to happen if my b square minus 4ac, is coming equals to 0. B square minus 4ac is coming equals to 0. When I am saying the word 0, it means that this thing which is written over here, minus b plus minus under root, I am saying this whole thing is coming equals to 0. How? What is the value of a and b? That is not my concern right now. Okay? Upon 2a. Right? Root of 0 will be 0. Means nothing. So, when this thing will be 0, so it means this whole term will be removed and I will only have one answer, which will be in the form of this. Okay. When b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, okay, then this will become the answer which I am going to get for x. That will be only one answer over. So, what I have first informed you, that when b square minus 4ac is going to be equals to 0, okay, So what we are going to have? We are going to have only one answer over there. Okay. Now, for instance, I'm taking something else over here. I'm saying, let's say my b square minus 4ac is equals to 100. So what will happen? When I will put it over here in place of this one, so minus b plus minus under root 100 over 2a. I'm not putting the value of b and a right now. I'm just focusing on this thing. So minus b plus minus under root 100 will become 10 upon 2a. So minus b plus 10 upon 2a or minus b minus 10 upon 2a. I have made it 100 and I am getting two different answers. Acha, I'm saying let's take it for another one. B square minus 4ac equals to, let's say I'm saying 4. Okay, b square minus 4ac, I'm taking it as 4. So again, putting it over here, minus b plus minus 4 over 2a minus b plus minus root will be 2 upon 2a. So either I am having minus b plus minus either 2 upon 2a or minus b minus 2 over 2. Two different answers. So see, initially I said if b square minus 4ac equals to 0. I was getting only one answer. Now I am taking b square minus 4ac. All the values are positive. B square minus 4ac. All the values, this is 4. This is positive. I have taken 100. That is also positive. Even I can do it in this way. Okay, let's take it 1. Let's take it 1. So what will happen? Root of 1 will be 1. And still I am going to get two different answers. One in plus form, one is in minus form. Okay? 2a, b, there will be no changes in that. We are not considering that thing right now. Right now, the important thing is b square minus 4ac, and I am only considering b square minus 4ac right now. Okay? So it means that when I am having b square minus 4ac, this value greater than 0. Okay? All values initially I have plotted 100 greater than 0. Then I have plotted 4 greater than 0. Then I have plotted 1 greater than 0. So when I am going to plot greater than 0, so I will have two different answers. I will have two different answers which you can see over here, or I can call it as two different roots. Okay? Now, going for my third case, which can happen over here, is if I'm saying that I'm taking b square minus 4ac, something lesser than 0. Something lesser than 0. For instance, I'm taking it as minus 1. Okay? I have solved it with 1, right? And I will solve it with minus 1 also. I am taking b square minus 4ac equals to minus 1, plotting it over here. Minus b plus minus under root. In place of b square minus 4ac, I am writing minus 1 upon 2a. Now, when you will take the root of negative number in your calculators, either you will get a math error, or Maybe they will give you answer, but how will they write the answer? For instance, you are taking root of -1. Either you will get math error, either they will give it in this way. 1, and with 1 there will be an I written over here. When you are going to take the root of negative number, you will get this thing. This is called imaginary number. This is not real root. Okay, this is called this I, which is written over here. This is called your imaginary number or complex root. Okay, so when this kind of things come in the calculator, when you are solving with the help of calculator, and this thing will come written over there, it means that you can't solve that thing. You can't have any value of x over there when you are going to have your b square minus 4ac lesser than 0. When your b square minus 4ac is lesser than 0, you will get something like this. Or when you will use calculator for finding the root of a negative number, you will see okay, that is not solvable. You will be getting a mass error in your calculator. I told you that there are 3 cases in which this thing is going to happen. Either b square minus 4ac will be equals to 0, either b square minus 4ac will be greater than 0, or either b square minus 4ac will be lesser than 0. Okay, so now first thing is that what is b square minus 4ac meant? This b square minus 4ac is basically known as discriminant of the root. B square minus 4ac is basically discriminant of your root. Okay, now I'm going to give you a table in which everything will be written in detail, so you can remember what is the meant of b square minus 4ac and how many cases are there in which you are going to solve it. B square minus 4ac, which is known as discriminant. Okay, b square minus 4ac is known as your discriminant. Okay, so now what are the cases? Case 1, when your discriminant, which is b square minus 4ac, will be b square minus 4ac will be lesser than 0. B square minus 4ac will be lesser than 0. Then what kind of roots you are going to have? What kind of values? What kind of nature? Okay, nature of roots. What kind of roots you are going to have? So when they are saying that discriminant is lesser than 0, it means you will have no real roots. No real roots means whatever is the equation given, that will be not be solvable. The equation which will be given to you, it will not be solvable. Okay, and we are talking about quadratic equation right now. So when we are talking about quadratic equation, we always have a graph. For quadratic equation, we always get a graph. So what kind of graph you are going to get? When your discriminant is lesser than 0, you can have two type of graph. Either this type of graph will be there, in which it will be intersecting with y-axis, y-intercept will be there, but it will not intersect with x-axis, either in this form or either in this form. Y-intercept will be there, but there will be no x-intercept. There will be no point of intersection with x-intercept. Okay, so I can write it that how many point of intersection I am going to have? Point of intersect. How many point of intersect I am going to have? I am going to have over here, you can see there is no point. Okay, there is no point of intersection given over here. Case 2. Case 2. B square, discriminant is B square minus 4AC. This time the value of discriminant is given 0. Okay, B square minus 4AC of quadratic formula is 0. If this will happen, what will answer will be? Answer will be real equal roots. Okay, means when you will solve your quadratic equation, you will have repeated answer. You will have repeated answers. So we will call it, okay, we have got two answers, but they are equal to each other. So we can write it as equal roots, or we can write it as repeated roots. Both are the same thing. Okay, when it comes to their graph, what type of graph you are going to have? See, it is going to touch only at one point on x-axis. It is going to touch only at one point on x-axis. Okay, and we will say that it will have 1 point of intersection. We will say that it is only have only 1 point of intersection, or we can also say line tangent to curve. Okay, line tangent to curve means that is the point, a line which is touching the curve only at one point. Okay. So this is your case 2 over here, right? Now going for your case 3. What will be your case 3? Case 3 is when your discriminant b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Your discriminant b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. So you will have real roots will be real, means no I will be written over there. Real distinct means different. Okay, real distinct roots means you will have two different answers. Okay, the way which we are doing in the start, we have taken root as b square minus 4ac as 100. So I was getting two different answers. I am taking b square minus 4ac as 4. I was getting two different answers. Even I have taken b square minus 4ac as 1. I was getting two different answers. Okay. So when my discriminant is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, anything greater than 0. I will have real distinct roots. Means when I am going to draw my graph, what type of graph I am going to have? I will have this kind of graph in which two distinct roots, two distinct values of x will be there. Okay, either in this form or in this form, right? And we will have 2 points of intersection. We will have 2 points of intersection in this given scenario. Okay, so now these are the nature of roots which you have to remember, and we are going to use these nature of roots to find out some of the values which will be given in quadratic formula. Everything is connected with each other. If they are going to say that no real roots, means they are talking about this thing, they are talking about this graph, or they are talking about this thing. Okay, or when they are going to say real equal roots, so real equal roots means they are talking about these type of graph, 1 point of intersection, or discriminant is equals to 0. If they are going to say discriminant is greater than 0, it means distinct roots means two different roots. This kind of curve you should have been in your mind, having in your mind, and 2 points of intersection will be there.